Hello folks, Typhon Carter here, and I bring to you another DPP Revival Invitational series. This is loser semifinals between Pideous and Void. If you're hearing this, chances are PC was originally supposed to record this, but I'm recording this just in case he does not get back to me. I don't know, he's been pretty busy, but not the point. Not the point. What's at stake here? So this is like top 4, and whoever loses here is going to be eliminated, as this is losers bracket. But whoever wins here is going to be at least guaranteed a money finish. So Pideous looking to be DP Invitationals is only 2-time money finisher, as she won the previous Invitational, but she has a chance to at least guarantee money in her bank account. And Void looking for a money finish as well. But this is as good of a matchup as you can get in top 4. And whoever wins here is going to face the loser of Markov or Marshall. That said though, let's jump right into this. Uxie lead, Jirachee lead. Interesting lead matchup here as for Void. Now if this Uxie is Scarf, he could guarantee a turn 1 T-Wave on the Jirachee. 2, he could also just settle for rocks. And this is one of those lead matchups where it is possible for both leads to be Scarf. Could also U-turn, but I think Void might want to take rocks. Pideous probably the same deal, we don't know for sure. Tricks here and lefties is shown. So Jirachee will be faster, and Void will probably look to get rocks up here. And gonna get full parrot, so we don't know if he was gonna click T-Wave or rocks. We'll find out soon enough. Stealth rocks, so both players exchanging rocks. And Uxie will probably be able to U-turn. Hippo might have whirlwinded. Yeah, Roar's there, right into Latias. So Void with a defensive Lati, and that meta might be an impish meta, we don't know for sure. Biddy is bringing up full stall here. And this Clefable could be quite annoying if Void is not careful. Gets knocked off there, loses lefties, which is not the worst thing in the world, but it tells me that Void does not have a great Clefable switch in, and was probably bringing an anti-offense. Brings in Swampert here, but you know, Scarm's probably gonna sit on this, and waterfalls into the Laddie asset. It's probably Reflect Laddie. No, it's Grass Knot, which works as well. So Void's Pert already in danger, and Tyranitar is gonna be pivoted out right on the recover. So fantastic entry point by Void there, and that's a Scarf Tar going to crunch into Latias. Pity is probably caught off guard, but this means that spikes are going to go up for free. Gotta roost up here, and the Pert is in Torrent range, but Skarmory will be able to live one hit. And just got Drill Pack here. And Drill Pack's going to get the job done. And Latias is going to be pivoted in. However, Clefable is going to sit on this all day. And Void just straight up might not have a way to deal with Pideous' stall team. As for what the last could be, I imagine it could be something like a Jirachee on Void's end, maybe a Super Jirachee. So like Hot Mine Jirachee. And Mash raises there, but I'm not sure how much that's going to do. Mash is straight into the Rotom, which is a pretty disciplined play because I think Pideous was probably trying to catch the boom. Not a bad mid-ground, but going to get Shadow Bolt there. And Latias is going to be faster, so probably going to get T-Wave off. And oh no, he's just going to Dragon Pulse there. I probably would T-Wave there. Guarantee you cover everything, but didn't like what he saw. And Void's Magnezone's going to come in. Should comfortably trap this Jirachee, provided he does not get flinched to death. But it's Lefty's zone, and oh, getting another flinch there. Yeah, Pideous is gonna need to string together several, and gets a sub up, so we'll guarantee a T-Wave if he has it. Yeah, so that Jirachee is as good as out of commission as you can get. T-Bolts here does not quite kill. Could use the Jirachee as setup fodder if he so desires. Probably just got sub again here if I'm Void. And yeah, just gotta take care of that. But Hippo is going to sit on this. And that's a hidden power fire from what I can tell. And this Hippo is going to be quite annoying for Void for the duration of this game. Because one, the meta is now can only come in one more time, and the Rotom is almost definitely faster. Oh, nice Toxic there. But I wonder if Pideous has rest or not. Doesn't look like it from the way Pideous is playing this. And yeah, that's a Shed Scarm, as I forgot to note, which is why Void didn't bring the Magnezone in sooner. Good T-Wave there, but again, I don't think Void can actually break Pideous' team. Like, yeah, the Laddie's on its last legs. Oh, catches a break there. If the Scarm clicked Roar there, then that Laddie was as good as dead. Uxie's gonna come out again. I think Pideous is just gonna Whirlwind again. Or get Spikes up. Yeah, that works too. Uxie's got a trick there. Gets rid of Shed Shell, but I'm not sure how much that's gonna help. Because again, the T-Tar can't really come in. I mean, it's at 76%, so it's gonna be like below 50% health. So it can come in like 2 more times max, and that's assuming you don't... Oh, Heal Bell's going to not help matters either. And the Clef can just knock too. Seismic Toss works as well, and T-Tar's got to come in, probably got to try to get a superpower crit or Pursuit. Pursuit only doing 43%, and this Hippowdon will just roar. Meta's gonna get sacrificed here. And Latias probably trying to go for a... Wait, what? Roars into Latias. That T-Tar is as good as out of commission. And trying to get a crit there, I think... Yeah, that was Void's only chance to get a real... Well, 2 chances to get a crit window. Does not get it. And yeah, Void's just got forfeit, realizing he has no other way to win the game. The Magnezone can't break the Hippowdon. Laddie can't really do much against the Clef. And the T-Tar was as good as dead. So Pideous taking a command in game 1. And I think, yeah, Void just didn't have a way to deal with Shed Scarm. Because, like, you can really see how Void's Uxie squad was very dependent on Magnezone being able to trap the Skarmory, but the fact that the Scarm showed Shed Shell did not bode well for Void's future prospects, because if you were able to get the Scarm out the way, then something like Swampert could pop off against Pideous' squad. So that's kind of one of the times where you see Shed Shell Scarm really benefiting. Although sometimes the downside is things like just being more prone to like being worn down by a status like Burn, or like, you know, Jirachee Ironhead flinches, things like that. But, you know, Pideous 1 game away from being a 2-time money finisher, and Void with his back against the wall. Let's see what happens in game 2. Here we are. Azelf lead, Rotom lead. So Rotom lead, actually a very annoying matchup for an Azelf lead, because one, Rotom actually prevents Azelf from doing a lot of its usual nonsense. For one, Azelf can't really boom on this. The most Azelf can do is just get rocks up, maybe taunt the Rotom, prevent it from, you know, getting a sub up or anything like that. But Rotom can just comfortably sit on this, and it could indicate a stall build from Void, but we do not know for sure. Stealth Rock's here, Will-O-Wisp misses and gets taunted there. I don't know about that. I would have just kept T-bolting, and because of that taunt, Pideous got a very safe entry with the Breloom. And Breloom able to get a Seed Bomb off, but can also force a sleep, as this series took place before the sleep ban. And yeah, there's the Spore. And now Breloom can potentially let a Focus Punch go off, but Void's going to stay in here trying to call this out. And yeah, Void bring a stall team from the looks of it, and Void can just safely try to Sleep Talk with no real repercussion, because like Seed Bomb's like a free hit KO, and trying to get Void to switch out finally gets what she's looking for here with the Breloom. And going to go back into Azelf, and Azelf can now threaten an explosion, but will probably just U-turn. Hippo's gonna be revealed here, and because of the Hippo entry now, Breloom's gonna come back in. Pideous probably bringing something like Breloom Zap, you know, or like Breloom Rotom, Loom Tran kind of offense. That's what it could be. Void, I mean, this is a very classic stall build. I would expect there to be a Jirachee, maybe a Bronzong, or a Skarm in the back. You know, that's kind of like that's what I would expect personally. And yeah, Hippo able to shrug off or at least able to survive the Seed Bomb for now, but not particularly sustainable, as Breloom can just Focus Punch at will, and Pideous probably has a T-Tar in the back to support it. So I think that's why Void's kind of trying to stay in, because he's probably just trying to catch Pideous revealing the Pursuiter at some point in time. Gonna get rocks up here, but oh, that Void might regret that, as now the Hippo's under a lot of pressure and forced to switch out into Jirachee, which looks to be the secondary Breloom answer, and it's probably like Protect Free Attacks Jira, and going to get Mach Punch there. And yeah, now this Breloom is kind of a threat. And yeah, it is Protect. So Void's trying to like just stay out of Mach Punch range. I really do not know about this. 48 there, going to Protect. I think this might be a roll. We're gonna find out soon enough. And oh! Focus Punch is there, catches the Laddie on the switch, doing 35%. So respectable damage there, and Pideous just getting maximum mileage out of the Breloom. But now this Azelf's just gonna be able to U-turn. Room's gonna come in again, and yeah, there's the Heatran that Pideous loves pairing with Breloom a lot. And Laddie's going to come in and Fire Blast crit, and oh, gets burned, so that means it's gonna be a lot worse off at checking Breloom reliably. And Pideous gets the taunt off right as Void recovers, and that is a bad predicament. Fire Blast is here, so yeah, taunt Heatran coming in quite handy here. Because sometimes these Azelf teams can struggle against stall, especially if you're not packing taunt. And I think Pideous probably knows that, you know, Void generally prefers to play these like very bulkier teams, so I think that's partly why Pideous opted to have taunt Heatran here, and it's coming in quite handy as you see how Heatran's able to force these interactions, and Shuka Berry's going to prevent the Magnezone trap, and Clefable's going to be the last on Void's team, which is not a surprise. And the reason why you see Magnezone on these stall builds sometimes is because of the fact that, one, things like the aforementioned Heatran that you just saw, like with Taunt, can be problematic for stall, but also things like SD Lucario, for example, like SD Ice Punch Lucario, can be a huge problem for these stall teams sometimes. So Magnezone can patch that up. Although that said though, Void's team, I mean, sometimes you might have a tough time against something like Taunt Gira, but Even something like Taunt Gyarados, usually they're running Waterfall plus Return, not Waterfall plus EQ, because you would get walled by Breloom otherwise. And you see how Magnezone can just come in, usually live a Waterfall, and then try to revenge kill it that way. Anyways, let's keep going here, and just got Explode here, and that's a CM Clef on Void's end. But this Breloom is going to threaten a KO. Seed Bomb's here, but the Latias is going to be forced to recover, most likely. But no, Pideous instead opts to go back into Azelf, probably just trying to keep momentum up, and in case Lati stays in for whatever reason. And yeah, just go U-turn again, and Breloom is now back out onto the field, and it's just going to be able to fire a Focus Punch if it wants to. But no, just gotta play it safe, go Seed Bomb here. And, I mean, yeah, like, Focus Punch is probably doing a net 40% on this burnt Latias with the way this game's going. And while Pideous' Azelf is on a timer, it's like, there's not much Void can really do here. And, oh, just opts to Explode. So that was a fast Lati. And I think Breloom just kind of cleans the game here, and Void's going to forfeit on turn 36. So, congratulations to Pideous for being the first two-time money finisher in DPP Invitational. However, that said though, while Pideous has won this series, Pideous will probably look to hopefully go back-to-back, but she's got to have a tough path ahead of her. That said, if you guys enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.